Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Journey. As we continue progression in this game, we've actually gotten to the point where we cleared out the first Remnant Peak. You can see we're already into 2, just waiting for more AFK rewards essentially to get into 3. We broke into 3 this morning, so we are in 3 right now, starting to continue with our quest, which means usually we can go through back through all of 2, clean up all the chests based on the levels that we are. Now, AFK rewards, as you can see, we're at 826, so we're still really trying to push this, buying this out on a daily basis. And again, had a lot of feedback about purchasing these with diamonds, and overall, we've been getting these not only for the gear, but also for the hero essence. Farming hero essence in this game is just absolutely a big, massive priority to go ahead and build these out. And as you can see, guys, massive and a lot of essence, even though it does kind of cost us a significant amount of diamonds, but we've actually gained 2 full level heroes. So going to 190 on both of these heroes today alone, just by doing everything pretty much that we could, making progression in the towers like we always have been, and really just pushing. We're already at 190. 2 more heroes will be at 190, then we'll be advancing, of course, to 200. But this is the reset, so I want to go in here and I want to do some summons. Last 2 days, haven't really done very many summons at all. Been saving up some of the resources, so I'm hoping that it's going to actually give us quite a bit of resources. Also picked up 500 diamonds, which you can see right there is from the battle drill. The guild boss has been killed, so good job to Vanguard for going ahead and farming that out. Now, of course, we do have a refresh that is coming pretty soon. And even looking here, we have 5 more days. Now, we have not had the opportunity to actually utilize the Stargazer ever since the first day, which is kind of sad. But overall, we're going to have to see exactly what we can get in there. Then, of course, the guild store. We are almost there to getting a second copy of Rainier. Now, we did pull a free copy right here of Scarlita. Doesn't seem to be super effective just at 1 copy, very similar to Rainier. But overall, we did also get the copy out, the hero out. Now, we are focused on building out Merrily. Now, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we can get a copy of Merrily, and overall, we have 9,000 diamonds that we've saved, so we're going to be able to get another copy of Florabelle, which we know there are 7 chances, but still have 2 weeks on this hero. I'm going to use my diamonds in here, see if we can get, and we know we're going to be guaranteed 1 copy, but can we get more than 1 is going to be ideal. Now, of course, going in here with all of these heroes, it's pretty stressful, and again, I've gotten this feedback from a lot of different players, that it's incredibly difficult to build a lot of heroes in this game. Just takes a lot of time and effort, just continuous summons. Now, of course, we know this is going to be the copy that we're seeing, so we should see our gold right in the middle, and it looks like the rest of it is just going to be those Omnicorns. So there we go. So there is the second copy we have of Florabelle, which of course resets our rate up timer. Now, we have not chosen, or we have not picked up any of our rate up scrolls at all. Rate up invitation letters we have not been using. Then, of course, the recruitment out of here, we have 14 cards. We also did pull an S hero, which I'm hoping that we can pull some of our A-listers in here, specifically Merrily, so we can actually build Merrily out. And there's another 2, which it is not the heroes that we're looking for, which gives us, what, 4 more. We don't have enough of our diamonds in there to actually do some more. And I'm hoping Florabelle is worth it. I've gotten kind of mixed reviews, which there's another copy of Damon. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of Florabelle. Again, that is the second copy that I have of her from the rate up. But I know some players that have built her up and just really, a lot of the pay to win or diamond that we really held on to was able to do that. Now, of course, 1 more here. We have 11, which means 1 pull is going to give us a copy in here. I'm hoping, again, that is Merrily, and 1 single pull, because again, we're going right to the very, very end of this to get the 1 copy we need, and this one is going to be, it is a copy of Coco. Dinner time, go, go, go. So there we go. So we got a copy of Coco. Now, of course, we could go in here, and a lot of players said to swap the heroes that are here. I'm kind of on the fence with it, because last time we did not do the swap. We did our first summons. We actually got 2 of the hero choices, which was in here. Super, super lucky. So if they would have actually been different heroes, we would have gotten 10 copies of heroes essentially that we didn't use. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to do the recruit. Hopefully, again, it's going to be maybe another gold hero in here, because we still need a lot more copies, and it is just 1 purple, which of course is going to be a hero we're not going to use, Damon. Now, I've gotten just a crazy amount of copies of that 1 specific hero. And of course, the Stargazer, nothing that we can do in here, unfortunately, which means we're kind of locked. But I think Dream Realm, with the rewards that we're getting out of here, and of course, the Snow Stomper, we are in hell right now, trying to get through here. And of course, Analytica, Scarlet, a couple other battles or a couple other heroes are just crushing it in here, which is very, very cool to see as we continue our progression. Now, again, I'm hoping that we can go in here. Let's pop open. Oh, and I was thinking some of those chests we could possibly get open. But Coco, there we go. 10 copies, taking Coco to Mythic. So very cool there. That, of course, is going to help out a lot. Now, getting to the exclusive equipment and the fluffy shield, that is right. Coco gets a fluffy shield, if you guys remember. Gonna have to build Coco out a little bit more, but need a lot of copies. Same with Marilee, like I was saying, we need another 4 copies of Marilee. And I feel like we've really just been struggling when it comes to progression, when it comes to being able to build out a lot of these heroes, doubling back, picking up all of our resources. Now, of course, we know we're right on the cusp of new content coming out. A lot of players, especially some of the pay-to-win players or some of the free-to-play players, have actually hit the very end wall, meaning there's no way to make more progression. They finished out the very end part of this. Now, of course, there we go. So Floribel a little bit higher. I can start using Floribel essentially within the Wilder Tower, which I think it's going to make a big difference getting her built up. But again, we're right stuck to not having any more copies of the heroes themselves to go ahead and build. And even with the small, honestly, the very small purchases that we did in here, unfortunately, we cannot, and we're not at the point where we can make some more progression. Now, battle drills, of course, got through the first one pretty quick. So this retry, we are now a season challenger as we went through here, knocked out a couple of these battle drills. Now, one thing that I noted that D2 actually noted for me was you have the ability to actually go in here. And also when you're going in here is being able to use less than the heroes. I didn't really even think of it. It didn't really dawn on me, but you can actually use less than 5 heroes in here, which means you can build kind of a team just looking on the heroes that we have in here in the command center, but you can build a team. Essentially, that's going to be your boss killing team. And then you can build a secondary team, which is going to be the team to go ahead and make progression with just like 3 heroes in there, being able to make progression pretty quick. And going through here again, you're getting through a lot more of the attacks versus sending in a full 5-man team to go ahead and continue progression. Now, we finished this out. I think we got to the boss last time. I think we killed the season challenger boss as well. So again, doing pretty well in here as a guild. Big shout out to the guild. Now, of course, the guild chests are what we're kind of waiting for at this point. Then we also do have the Primal Lord. The Primal Lord, farm the Primal Lord. I cannot stress this enough every single day, guys, because again, you're getting your hero essence. And when we farmed the Primal Lord before the reset, this was actually how we got a lot of essence in there. Now, we know the Song of Strife, again, a lot of players are getting to the point of unlocking this because it's going to be very early. It says early 524. So I feel like a lot of players are going to be able to actually grind to this point without having to just go ahead and either spend money to make progression. So 524, we know it's coming probably within, I would say, probably the next 2, maybe 3 weeks, that we're actually going to see the ability to go in and release all the new content. Because like I was saying, a lot of players are getting kind of stuck with the content we have right now because they've already made enough progression, or they've actually capped where the progression is, meaning there is no more progression to be had. And of course, just like everything else, guys, we're capping these weekly limits for all the rewards we're getting in. But I'm wondering if that gave us enough to get, I think we're literally kind of right there. And we are within the guild store. 26, so we need another less than 4,000 again to get that second copy of Rainier. And then of course we just have to continue building out these heroes. So very, very cool. And again, I'm liking this game. I'm liking the design, the bosses, the build out. I'm pretty impressed. We're starting to build out and getting a lot more progression. We actually got to the point where these battles are no longer red with the heroes that we got. And you can see there's some players that are right there behind us. Tom, Immortal, and Sigilline is coming up. And then, of course, D2 is just literally, I think he already capped everything that was out in here, but they are making a ton of progression. Even looking power-wise, we're at 6 million, so we're doing pretty good so far with the power-wise as we continue to kind of build out the rest of these heroes. It's been a lot of fun. And again, the game overall, I'm pretty impressed, which we have 6 of those guys. I want to go use those. But we did pick out the Secret Travel Lounge, and then we also did pick out 2 of the monthly cards, and that's all that we purchased in here. So again, it's been pretty limited with the amount we're putting in here, split between here and AFK Arena, but I probably wouldn't even go as far to say split. We spent about $50, a little less than $50 in here. to go ahead and pick that up. And there we go, another copy of Coco, and it's 5. This is the reason why I didn't swap them out, because we just pulled 1 copy of Coco. That of course resets this back to 30. Now again, if I had the other heroes in here, we would have just gotten kind of shafted on that one, because we wouldn't have gotten that copy or 5 more copies of Coco, meaning it would have been a lot more difficult to get those. I'm wondering, we're again getting a lot of Omnicorns. I'm gonna have to go through with a higher level now, hoping to make some more progression when it comes to actually being able to build out, and again, another Omnicorn, but being able to go in the towers and make some more progression, which I'm hoping we can get at least 1 or 2 more, and I'm hoping really 2 more. Diamonds have slowed down incredibly slow now. I'm going through and making the progression, which again, Primal Lord, we're gonna have to go in here and fight him. And we're also building out the Mystical Collection, or the Mystic Collection, which you can see there, guys, getting a daily quest, 100% rewards, plus 20 diamonds. Definitely well worth it. And again, we keep building this up as we're going through and claiming all of our rewards. Some of these we've already built out in their entirety. And of course, some of these we definitely need a little bit further to go ahead and grind these out to make the progression. But again, overall, guys, let me know what you guys think about AFK Journey. Me personally, I'm pretty impressed. I like the game modes. I think it, again, is a lot of fun, making a lot of progression in the AFK stages. Really excited to see exactly what they're going to be bringing in the future. That is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.